Welcome to my first video of my channel. Feels really weird to say. As you can see from the title, I am going to be talking about my review of Alexandra'S Happy Body Plan, the 6-week shred. I'll just give you a little bit of structure as to what I'll be talking about. I think I'm going to do it in like 3 parts. So I'll probably first talk about what the plan is, and then I'll sort of go on to talk about how I found it, how I did it, how I incorporated it into my daily life, and then I'll sort of list pros and cons at the end. I do have some notes, so if I do keep looking down it is because I've got notes and I don't just want to ramble on, because I have that tendency to do so. Let's get to it. What is the Happy Body Plan? So the Happy Body Plan was created by Alexandra'S. She was in season 4, I believe, of Love Island. If you didn't watch that season, watch it. And she came out of the villa, and then she took some time before she released anything, but then she released this plan. She went from 11 stone to like 9 stone. She called it the Happy Body Plan. From my understanding, I think the Happy Body Plan was made for not just the fact that you can lose weight on this plan, but I think the whole point of her creating this plan was sort of to have a happier mindset when it comes to losing weight, you know, feeling essentially happy in your own body and sort of making this a lifestyle rather than, you know, one of those quick diets that you do that then don't really work down the line. That's how I've interpreted it, and that's how I've taken it and sort of used it myself. So the Happy Body contains 5 different plans. One of the plans is, the most popular one is the 90-day shred. That's like 12 weeks, around 3 months. Then there is a 6-week shred, a 4-week shred. Then there is the LISS shred, which is her latest release. How many is that? 4. And then you've got the ultimate, which I believe is everything all in one. I did the 6-week shred, going into detail as to why I did that sort of like in the second part. But if I just briefly go over how much they cost, just in case you're not aware. The 90-day shred is £60. All the others are the same. All the others are 40, apart from the ultimate one, which is around 200. Those are the original prices. At the moment, they're all like £10 off now. She's got a bit of a sale going on. It's obviously really good, considering so many people are on furlough or have unfortunately lost their jobs due to the current situation. All the plans consist of obviously different lengths and times, going by the name. So the 90 days, obviously 90 days, 3 months, 12 weeks. The 4-week shred, pretty obvious, 4 weeks. Summer shred is the 6 weeks ones. Ultimate is obviously everything all together. And the LISS plan is 12 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. 4 weeks. Sorry, 4 weeks. When you buy the plans, they do also have a limited amount of time for access. So depending again on the plan, the 90-day plan, for example, I think you have 4 months access. 4 months access? Yeah. The others are 3 months access, and then the ultimate you have like a year access. So you buy it for that price, you have access for it for however many months depending on what plan you buy, and then you can pay £5 per month to keep using that plan if you want to. All the workouts within the plan, apart from the LISS, are 10-minute HIIT workouts. If you don't know what HIIT is, HIIT stands for high intensity interval training, which is one of the main ways, or one of the main sort of workout exercises that people use in terms of wanting to lose weight. It's the one that basically targets fat loss. The LISS then is a little bit different. The LISS stands for low intensity steady state. It's not as intense as HIIT. It's more focused on sort of your muscle training, steady, yeah, basically what it says on the tin. Now the low intensity, so the LISS plan, the workouts are 20 minutes long, and then all the rest of the other plans, the workouts are 10 minutes long. So pretty easy for you to sort of fit into your, you know, your daily life. You can incorporate it in the morning and the evening. With the plan comes a nutrition guide. Now, the plan recommends you to be in a calorie deficit. It's a calorie deficit plan, basically, because again, calorie deficit helps you lose the weight. What is calorie deficit, in case you don't know? Calorie deficit is where you consume less calories than you burn. The HIIT workouts also help with the calorie deficit, because HIIT workouts, you burn more calories throughout the day. The plan recommends you to be on minimum of 1,200 calories to 1,400 calories. Someone was just at the door, sorry. So as I was saying, the plan recommends you to be on a calorie deficit of 1,200 to 1,400. 1,200 is the minimum that the person should be on. It's the minimum that government recommends, like government guidelines sort of recommend anyone to be on anyway. If you go any less than 1,200, you do go into sort of malnutrition, basically. Body can go into starvation mode and start burning things that you don't want to be burning. So how the Happy Body plan sort of calculates you to get those calories in is for breakfast, they recommend 300 calories. For lunch, 400 calories, dinner is 500, and then you are allowed up to 2 snacks, which is equivalent to 100 calories each, so 200. All of that equals to 1,400. The reason that they say that you can go down to 1,200 is obviously if you take out the 2 snacks that you would be having if you were on 1,400. For you to be able to follow or to stick to those calories, the plan comes with really nice long nutrition plan, easy to follow, got quite a few variety of meals for all sort of diets, veggie, vegan, meat eaters, pescatarian. I think there's a recipe that sort of fits everyone. And it also comes with a massive snack guide, which I thought was really good, because I feel like snacks is something that a lot of people struggle with when they go through sort of like a program or like a weight loss journey. Or having that massive snack guide was actually really helpful, and it basically lists a load of snacks that you can have that are equivalent to 100 calories. It even had drinks in there, so things like a glass of white wine, for example, is equivalent to 100 calories. I think it was like a small glass though. It does become quite interesting when you do track your calories, because you do get to know where maybe certain hidden calories are. You know, things that you thought might be more in calories when actually they're not. So yeah, really clever to see, really clever to read on, and just really clever like to know in general. Last thing I believe that I have missed about the plan is it comes with access to a private Facebook group. Obviously that Facebook group has, as you can imagine, grown in size. So I personally joined at the beginning, but I had a little look in it, I had a little browse, but then I'll be honest, I didn't really look into it because there is a lot of people posting in there, which again, if you sort of like that sort of thing, then great. I don't really use Facebook a lot anyway, so I wasn't really on there looking. As I said, when I first joined, I had a look and it was nice to see sort of what everyone was posting. People posting recipes, people posting their progress, people post motivational quotes and things like that. Like, it is really good if you're into that sort of thing. It's just me personally, I'm not into it. I think that's everything about the plan. I'm just trying to think if I missed anything out. Maybe just that the workouts is obviously Alexandra and Aaron, her PT. They are the ones that are doing it. Music on in the background, it's not too loud, so if you do like sort of like a loud music sort of like pumping and getting you going when you do work out, you may want to put something on in the background. Like, I did really enjoy sort of watching them do the workouts as well, because they sort of talk and everything, and like at some points Alex is like, oh my god, this is so hard, and Aaron's like, yeah, keep going, blah blah blah. So it's entertaining to watch as well, and you don't feel like you're sort of failing on your own. Not even failing, but the fact that you need to take a break is okay, because Alex takes a break when she's doing the workouts, if you get what I mean. So yeah, I think if I've missed anything, or if you have any questions, just put them down below. Okay, so then if I go on to talk about what I did with the plan, how I found it, and sort of how how I incorporated it into my sort of daily life. Prior to the plan, I was working out anyway. I was at the gym, I had a PT. The start of lockdown, so now last year in March, seems so far away, yet it feels like it was just yesterday, if you know what I mean. I was actually doing a challenge with my PT, so I didn't actually start the Alexandra body plan until September last year. So that's when I started. I did the 6-week shred, so the summer shred. I didn't do the 90-day plan because I was already doing like previous plans with my PT, and then I saw Alexandra's plan. It was obviously a little bit cheaper. I think I did just want to get a little bit more leaner, so I thought, you know what, let me just try it. Let me try a calorie deficit and see what happens. And I didn't want to do something too long or something too short, because I got the 4-week shred, so I wanted something like in between, so I went for the 6 weeks. So I literally took that plan. I did it every day. It gave me 6 workouts. I don't think I actually explained this in the first bit. The workouts that you get is 1 workout per week. So they're different workouts. So week 1 will be 1 workout, week 2 will be, you know, a different workout, week 3, week 4, and so on. I had 6 workouts because it was 6 weeks. Obviously 90 days is 12 weeks, so you'll have 12 different workouts to do each week. I will just say that that can get a little bit boring, considering you're doing, you know, Monday to Sunday or Monday to Friday, Monday to Saturday, however you do it. You're doing the same sort of workout. It can just get a little bit tedious and you can get a little bit bored. So what I did sometimes was to switch it up. I would do workout 1 on Monday, workout 2 on Tuesday, workout 3, and so on. And it was good because I had 6, so I could always use Sunday as my rest day. So that was quite a nice routine that I had. So that's how I sort of did it. I did my workouts first thing in the morning. I always like to do my workouts when I first wake up on an empty stomach. I don't know why. I feel good doing it that way. I don't actually like doing a workout after I've eaten. Obviously I wouldn't do a workout straight after I've eaten anyway, because I don't want to get like a stitch or anything like that, but I don't know, the sensation of having something in my stomach when I'm going to work out doesn't sit very well with me. And it's happened where I've done a workout after I've eaten, for example, and then I don't feel too good and I have to stop like halfway. So I then sort of found out, well, I worked out that the best way for me to do it is on an empty stomach. Also, I've learnt that just through research and just reading things online and watching things, doing exercise on an empty stomach actually helps you burn fat faster. Because obviously I was already into fitness and I was already doing some at home, 10 minutes for me wasn't enough. Even though they were high intense, because I wasn't a beginner, let's say, it just wasn't enough for me. So I was doing extra. I would say that I was going up to half hour, maybe 45 minutes each day. And that wouldn't mean doing HIIT for half hour, 45 minutes. It would probably be, I would do the 10 minutes HIIT from the Happy Body Plan, and then I would maybe go on YouTube and I'd do like, I don't know, like an ab burner finisher, or some weights, some squats using my resistant bands or anything. Just something else. It didn't have to be high intensity. Sometimes it was high intensity. Like sometimes I did HIIT for the full-on 30 minutes, including the 10 minutes. And sometimes it was something completely different. So it would just depend on the day. As I sort of mentioned before, sometimes I would be working out every day. Sometimes I had 1 day rest, which was Sunday. Did I use the nutrition plan? Yes, I did. So I'm a mixture of plant-based and veggie. And I did use the plan. I would say I use the plan more for breakfasts rather than anything else. Don't know why, but breakfast is my favourite meal of the day. I don't know, I love it. I just go straight to having breakfast after having a workout, and I just feel like it really gives me, it just fuels my body after that workout and just gives me energy for the rest of the day. Never skip breakfast. So I was mainly using it for that. I did find that there were veggie and vegan options in the plan, as I said before. However, not a lot of them, I would say, sort of appealed to me. Just my personal tastes. I didn't really use them a lot, I'll be honest, but they do have a good variety, that I will say. When I did use them, I did find that the method to making the meal was pretty vague. But then again, I don't know whether that was because I was only doing something simple for breakfast and I wasn't doing like a dinner recipe and so on. I ultimately stuck to 1,400 calories a day. I didn't go down to the 1,200. I just think that would have been a little bit too low for me. I guess you have to sort of figure out what works for you, and I think I just knew that 1,200 calories would be quite low for me, so I just stuck to the 1,400, which was quite low in terms of what I was eating before anyway. I think before I was on like 1,800 or 1,750. So to go down to 1,400, I'll be honest, I struggled probably like the first week or so. But then you sort of just get in a routine and you sort of just know the food that you're eating. I used MyFitnessPal to track it, which I found was quite easy to do. That really worked for me. I mean, I'll be 100% honest here, I did not stick to 1,400 calories per day. I would always go over, but max I would be 1,500, but obviously some days would be, I don't know, 1,445 and or so on. You know, you get my drift. It was hard at the start, but then you sort of get used to it, and I mean, I found it quite easy to sort of stick to as well. I think it helps with the snacks and having the like 100 calories or 200 calories for snacks. Also, just want to say that with the calories, you can mix it up. Obviously, you don't have to have, you know, how they lay it out is just a recommendation or just an idea for you. You can sort of switch it up, so you can have, I don't know, if you want to have 500 calories for breakfast, for example, and then go down that way, so 500, then 400, then 300 for dinner, or 300 for lunch, 400 for dinner. Or if you don't snack a lot, take out the 200 calories for the snacks and mix it in with your meals. So however you want to do it is completely up to you. It's not like a set, strict way. Obviously, it's set in the amount of calories that you consume, but you can, you know, move it about and do it your own way. Did the plan work for me? Yes. Did I lose weight? Yes. We'll put some pictures up somewhere, probably now, before, after. Just bear in mind that obviously I'd done this back in September, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't actually take an after picture. I know, really annoying, don't know why, regrets. However, what I'll do is I'll put a picture up of me now, and you guys can sort of compare the two. I did lose weight. Again, don't know whether it did anything to, you know, aesthetic wise, like body wise, if it changed anything, because I didn't take any pictures. But I started off at, I'm measuring like kilograms, so, but I'll convert it, I've written it down. I started off with at 53, then 53 point something, but I'll just round it up to 53 kg. And then at the end, after 6 weeks, I weighed 49.1 kg. So that's a difference of, I can't count, 4 kg in 6 weeks. If I was to convert that into stone, so 53 kg is equivalent to 8.4 pounds, 8 stone, 0.4 pounds, I think, yeah. And then 59 is equivalent to 7.10 pounds, yeah, 7.10 pounds. I'll round it up, so 8 and 7 basically. So I lost 1 stone in 6 weeks. I'm not one for really paying attention to my weight. I never really have. Nowadays I don't weigh myself at all. I only weighed myself for this plan physically, just to see if it worked. I mean, when you buy into something, you obviously want to know if it works or not. So yes, I weighed myself before and after. I can say that it works, and I did lose the weight. Obviously now, when I pop the picture up of me now, I am now heavier than 7 stone, 49 kg, however you want to read it. So yeah, the photos may show that, but again, I don't care, because I put the weight on muscle because I'm now doing a lot of low intensity and, you know, weights and so on. But that was my sort of mini transformation with the plan. And I guess I'll go into sort of overall pros and cons now. So I sort of tried to generalize pros and cons because I wanted it to sort of fit for everyone, but then obviously some pros and cons are sort of my own sort of experience as well. Pros for the plan overall for me were, it's easy to stick to because it is only 10 minutes, which I think is great for people who have a busy lifestyle, who were, for example, still working from home. I, for one, am on furlough and have been on furlough since March, so I had time to be flexy with it. But there were people on the group, for example, who were doing them late in the evening, lunchtime, like in their lunch breaks, whenever they had a break. 10 minutes I think is ideal, and works for a lot of people. It's intense, which I like because I have been doing fitness for a long time, but again, for a beginner, probably would not struggle but find it quite difficult to sort of keep up to because it is quite intense. So I would just say, just be ready for that. Even if you do want to take a break, Alexandra, she actually sort of mentions it when she's doing the workout with Aaron. She says, like, look, if you want to take a break, take a break. Just count 3, 2, 1 or 1, 2, 3 and jump back into it. As long as you jump back into it, it's a lot better than finishing the workout with breaks than, you know, giving up halfway and not doing the workout at all. You'll feel so much better when you finish that workout. The nutrition plan is easy. I mean, when I say easy, I mean easy to follow. There are a good variety of meals on there. They may have not appealed to me personally, but there are a good variety on there. Comes with a really lengthy snack plan, which I think is really, really useful. It's cheap and cheerful, personally, I think. There's a lot of workout plans out there, a lot of apps that cost more. At the moment, there's a sale on as well, so it's even cheaper. I think, again, is ideal for the time that we are in now. Some people like me are on furlough. Some people have unfortunately lost their jobs. It is something that I think is quite affordable for a range of people out there. It's easy to understand the whole calories and food intake. I think it creates a really healthy relationship with your food as well. It doesn't restrict you in sort of any way. It literally just gives you that nutrition plan. And again, you don't have to follow that if you don't want to. You do what you want. What I will say, and I think it's probably obvious to everyone who does any sort of workout regime, is if you put the work in, the results will show. So if you do want to stick to it, and it is easy to stick to, it's just whether you want to and whether you put that effort in, then you will achieve something from the workout. So easy to follow. I will, just say on that note, if you have maybe like an obsessive personality in terms of like counting numbers and tracking, maybe this isn't the workout for you, but obviously you as a person will know that, and you will know whether it's right or not for you to do the plan. But maybe just keep that in mind, because I think it can be I think it can be quite triggering to those who maybe have had bad experiences before with counting calories and weighing themselves and so on. So just something to think about. If I go on to cons, for me, the 10 minutes was too short, that's why I did more. There's no stretching. There's a warm-up. Her and Aaron will demonstrate the workout for you, and that's considered your warm-up. So it's not a very lengthy warm-up, but it is a warm-up. So tick to that. However, no tick to stretching at the end. And I think stretching is something vital, especially after a workout. And I think it's something that is very forgotten when it comes to fitness plans and so on. I don't see a lot of people, I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't see a lot of people talking about stretching after a workout. Stretching really does help you in terms of, one, building that muscle, and two, making sure all the effort that you've just put in to your workout works in the long run. You know, stretching helps your muscles recover, it helps you avoid injuries and so on. It helps you relax, it helps you cool down. It's really, really important, and I think it's just missed in a lot of these fitness programs. Same workout every day, so I touched up on that. Obviously, like I said, you can switch up, but let's say if you did do the 4-week plan and you only had 4 workouts, that's Monday to Thursday. Yeah, that's Monday to Thursday. Well, what do you do for Friday, Saturday and Sunday if you wanted to work out? Okay, yeah, you can go back to workout 1 and workout 2 and workout 3, but again, that to me would get quite tedious and a little bit boring. So I think it's a con, but switch those up. Another con, no access forever, which I think is quite cheeky, if I'm being completely honest. I definitely think when you buy a plan, you buy a plan and you should have access to it forever. I do think it is quite cheeky to pay £5 per month if you do want to continue it. I know with apps and things you can pay monthly and so on. That's like a gym membership. And I guess you could say this is like a gym membership too, but I don't know, I feel like an app is a little bit different to you selling a plan. I feel like if it's a plan, you should just be able to buy the plan and, I don't know, be able to download it, I don't know, in a PDF somehow or something. Like, I don't know, I just think it's, ooh, itchy nose, sorry. Yeah, I just feel like it's something that you should have access to forever. Oh my god, it's so itchy. Why is it so itchy? Oh, it's my nose ring. So itchy. Yeah, I feel like it's something that you should have access to forever. Jotted down here vague method instructions for the meals. I think I touched up on that. So basically the meals, there's a great variety and some of the recipes do look delicious, but yeah, they were just really vague to sort of follow. But as I said before, I don't know whether that's just because I sort of focused on breakfast and didn't do anything lengthier from the plan. Yeah, my opinion. And then not a lot of veggie options that appealed to me personally. Those are all the pros and cons. So yeah, that sort of brings me to the end of I guess the whole sort of review. I don't think I've missed anything. If I do apologise, but as I said before, if you've got any questions, just jot them down below, comment down below. I'm more than happy to answer if I can. I do just want to say that I am a complete sort of amateur when it comes to sort of like fitness advice and so on. It is just something that I've become very passionate about during this time at home, and I just do some extra reading now and then. I'll happily share what I've learned and what I, you know, my own opinion and what I believe. You don't have to take it, you don't have to do anything with it really. Don't even have to listen to me, you can switch off right now. But yeah, I'm literally just here to sort of give my review. Basically did this video because when I wanted to do it, I sort of went on YouTube and searched for Alexandra Kane's body plan, happy body plan review. I watched a really good video that I think if you did want to learn a little bit more, maybe about the 90-day shred, I watched Georgie Carr's video. I will link it down below, but she basically was the one who sort of inspired me. If you have sort of stuck with me right until the end, thank you. I do really appreciate it, considering it is sort of my first proper video on my channel. I do want to continue with more, so if you liked it, hit the like button. So the next sort of video that I want to do was the LISS program. I did buy it. I am thinking of doing like weekly vlogs with that, maybe some what I eat in a days. I don't know if you have any suggestions, again, pop them down below. And in the future I do sort of want to do other reviews for other workout plans / apps. So I do really want to do the Beyond app, Shreddy. I know Courtney Black has got her fitness app as well, so that could be a good one to do. If you know any sort of fitness apps that you want like a review on before you want to do it, let me know. Hopefully my next video won't be as long as this. I don't know how long this is going to be after I edit it, but yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry if I've blabbed on too much, but thanks once again guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.